the Country Wayne series. But I want to first start off the video by saying, please keep those in LA in your prayers because people are losing their lives, their homes. They're having to rebuild everything because of those fires that's going on in LA. So please take a moment out of your day to give praises um, to look to the Lord and also to pray for the people that are being affected by these fires. All right, y'all. Now, on a lighter note, we're back on track with our storyline with Anthony, Shayla, Amber, and now the whole cast. Okay, so Ro went over to Harry's house to talk to Anthony, try to convince him to go ahead and leave the home. Well, let me first start off by saying, brother, your character need to take that shirt off because you ain't no good representation of Tupac. You are a straight up coward. And that is not what Tupac stood for. So I think if Pac was here, he would have came and snatched that shirt right on off of you. Okay? All right, so now I had to get that out of my system because that right there is just trifling all in itself. Okay, the message that you're sending out. You ain't even first about that life, right? You ain't even about honesty at this point. You need to take your behind home to your wife and so y'all can go ahead and talk this out like two adults. Let her know the truth that that baby is your baby, and y'all need to go from here, decide what y'all gonna do with this relationship because and only go over there if you're gonna be honest. Do not take your raggedy behind over there to that house, lying to that woman, like you right here lying to Shayla, because she's gonna soon realize it one way or the other. Shayla strokes your ego. That's why you're with her. Amber, you're with her. You stayed with her because you was trying to hurt her, and hurt her you did. All right, because if you were being honest with yourself, you would have just walked out of the relationship once you found out what was going on. But here's the whole key, y'all. He really couldn't do that because he himself, at the time that he found out, was around there bumping and grinding with Shayla, his darn self. So two wrongs can't make it right. You can't confront her about what you doing, she doing, if you doing darn near the same thing. You have to have a clean slate. So now, if you would have just went over there and talked to your wife the first time about it when it happened and she tricked you, then we all would be on Team Anthony, Team Antlanta. We would be. We'll be on your side and we'll be like, Shayla's a she's dirty, she's trifling, she tricked this man because she was delusional. I mean, and she's still delusional in her head, thinking that this is going to go any further than what it has went. Even if they decide to stay together at some point, you know, there's the trust is gone with them because if you're willing to cheat with me, you're willing to cheat on me. So that part of the relationship will never be solid. Okay, it will never be solid. Yes, there are people that have been have gotten to a relationship that was probably attached to someone else or whatever, and it may or may not have worked because one, they were honest about the whole thing. They probably just went and told the other spouse, look, I have feelings for someone else. I don't want to hurt you. I want out of this relationship. I'm sorry I did this to you. You could be mad at me, because I truly feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And if that's the way it happened, okay, it was wrong still, but at least you was honest, right? Okay, so let's just keep it real for what it is, right? Anthony is a coward. And this whole great debate about this thing being his son, unless they change the narrative of this story and write in something that did not happen, this is Anthony's baby, y'all. And it's time to just go ahead and let that go and stop being fooled up with your own storyline. I mean, if you want to, you make it to your storyline if you want to, but you're going to be in for a big letdown if it does not happen, if they do not write this into the storyline. Because trust me, they're going to have to write that into the storyline because it's not so. This is Anthony's baby. Right now, with the storyline the way it is, Casper the Friendly Ghost is the father if it's somebody else's on because it was Arby and it was Anthony. And Arby took a test as well. So unless somebody altered and docked his test as well, which I highly doubt because nobody even knew he had that test, right? And they altered and docked Anthony's test, then y'all, not to say Wayne can't change the storyline. I'm not saying that, y'all. But let's follow the storyline. Let's not do what the writers sometimes do and forget what they wrote. Okay. Anywho, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section where we can talk about what is developing now. It's back on and popping in Atlanta today, okay? I'm sure they probably had to take some time out because I'm sure some of them probably had. I know Wayne got property in LA, so it probably was just a day of rest until everybody kind of get their thoughts together on what the situation was. So go ahead and click like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell, y'all. And let's get in these comments so we can have this discussion. But I know I'm finna get some great debates going on with everything that I said, but that's the whole point of it, so we can see everybody's perspective of what it is that we're actually watching and put it to real life lessons so that we don't be doomed to make the same mistakes that these folks around here are making. All right, y'all, and as always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles.